Hi, good morning, guys. Ghost Raven here, and I hope you guys are doing well today. Yeah, we're back on another episode of City Skylines 2. Yeah, we're going to jump straight into it. But before we do, please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring you more daily videos like this. So let's jump in right where we left off the last time. So our city is growing, and it's growing quite nicely. We do have a few icons saying that there are some crime scenes, and I do know that we did turn off our police stations to try and balance our budgets and get into the green the last episode. So I am going to allow it to go into the hole a little bit. I'm going to activate the police station, get the police cars to go out and go and investigate those crime scenes and bring down crime in the area. I think it's quite important. And then the other thing I want to try and do is start implementing some parks, because they're complaining of lack of entertainment and we're getting a -4 rating because of that fact. And it's just as really as simple as that we just don't have any parks in the city at the moment. So the parks have been unlocked. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see where I can fit in some of these smaller parks, just to try and get these people to be a little bit happier. We can do a little bit of variety. We can add some pathways. We can really pretty it up if we want to. I don't know if we want to go into that much detail, but this is going to be our amazing little city build. So I definitely don't want a pedestrian crossing over there. So let's just take that off. So what I did is I wrapped a pedestrian path around the park, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some trees. I know that the life cycles of the trees. I'm going to activate so we can put a hickory in, because I know we need less space for a hickory tree. And there we go. We can probably put in another hickory to here. And what we can do is we can probably use the line tool and use this to just put in some bushes, just make it look a little bit prettier. That's a nice little park that people can come and chill at. Okay, cool. So there's a police siren, or was that an ambulance? Let's have a look. No, it's a police car. He's coming to investigate this crime scene. We have an abandoned house, so I'm just going to remove it for now. The police have arrived, guys. I hope everything is okay. There's another abandoned house. So I'm just going to delete it. And it's given us more space for another park, but I'm going to have a look a little bit further down. So we need a park somewhere here, I think. So I'm also going to just take one of these smaller parks. I'm going to add it there. And as you can see, it's added it to what's it called? The surfaces underneath the pathway, which I think actually looks quite nice. We're still going to be able to run our bushes up either side. It's a little bit too much, I think. Maybe we can get it in a hickory here. Put another smaller one there. I had it on the line tool, so I'm just going to do the normal tool. A little bit too zoomed in there for me. Okay, let's go back to the line tool, and let's just put in a little bit more greenery, just make it look a little bit nicer. There's already a shrub there, so it's fine. Can we fit in anything in here? We could probably fit in. I was hoping we could fit in that many, but it's being difficult. There we go. That's all we're going to be able to fit on that side, and we do have bushes going up that way. Okay, so we have our two parks in. So you can see they only have a little bit of coverage. So we do have a little bit of space. Maybe we can put in a slightly bigger park. Urban pocket park or a tiny city park. I think a tiny city park will be nice. Let's drop that in. That looks really cool. And we're going to add some. Well, actually, no, I'm going to leave it. I think it's fine. Having a nice little city park in there. Okay, so let's just see how that is doing with reach. So that's helping this area quite a lot. And maybe we can put in just another small little park or something in here. Let's see if we have any space. We don't really have space. I don't want that to destroy that home. So I'm going to choose one of the smaller ones. See if we can fit in there. We can't. We're going to have to use just a really small one. So put one of those in there. one of those in there. Oh, they did remove one of the houses, which is not fantastic. Okay, and I'm just going to add just a few trees. Just choose the individual ones. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit any trees in there, but I'm going to try. No, we're not lucky enough, unfortunately. Okay, and this pathway could also definitely use some love, so we do have these bushes here, so I'm just going to take these out. Let's see if we can fit in a tree. We probably will be able to fit in one or two. I'm using the line tool again. And we can go back to the line tool, and then we can just run some shrubbery along the pathway. Okay, cool. Okay, there is some demand, and we are still running in the hole every single day, so I'm thinking maybe if we can see if maybe we can run another road up through the middle here. Doesn't like the fact that, let's just have a look, see what we can do. Does not like that node at all, so let's try and go up another way. So we're going to probably just lose this house, which is fine. And I'm just going to run a road coming up this way. And we can have a whole other row of low residential houses up that way. And then maybe we can just be careful of the mountain a little bit. So let's just see. We'll run it off that way, and we'll run another row. Maybe a little bit smaller in. Perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add cul-de-sacs with trees on the end here. Each of these little nodes, and that gives us quite a lot more space to be able to put in some low residential. But I want to just think about parks and pathways before we do that. So we don't have any pathways or anything coming through here. We have a pathway here, so let's carry on with this pathway. It wouldn't let us put a road in, so it's going to kind of split that up in half. Not fantastic. And then we would really want to run this one, I think, all the way up and through. So we're going to lose another house. Fortunately, but we are going to add a few more back in here. So let's just see if we can add a semi-decent park. Canopy covered parquet, small playground. Okay, we do need to start thinking about parks on that side as well. But you can see, so lack of abundance of entertainment is +2. They're very happy with us now. We're doing fantastically, guys. See? Easy as that. That's how easy it is to make your citizens happy. I'm running this funny tool, which is not fantastic. Okay, so there's things around our park, pathways around our park. Maybe we can put in some shrubbery. Cool. Okay, and then we can start painting in some more houses. I think it's going to be quite nice that these houses are going to be up against the mountain. There's always demand for low residentials, so I'm just going to keep creating where I need to. It's taken our demand right down now, which is fine. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to run a pathway along this section of the main road, because this road comes in the city. And okay, first of all, I want to remove the parking, so I'm going to just add grass to this road. And then what I want to do is, as I said, I want to run a pedestrian crossing so people from this side can get to the shops and everything that are this side. And there is more demand for shops as well, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the southwest, the Japanese style, or maybe just the European buildings. Add some more variety of services and stuff that they would provide, and products and stuff that they provide. So just better variety, because I've noticed if you just use the Japanese, like things like a petrol station or a service station won't spawn. So sometimes you just have to mix it up a little bit, and it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's just par for the course. I suppose you just have to do it. Okay, so let's talk about this pedestrian crossing. So we want to be able to go over the road. So I'm going to be able to go, we can just go from that node to that node. And if I can get across all of it. And then all we need to do is just run this down to the ground. So there's no pathways or anything running along there at the moment, so I'm just going to run a pathway like that, and then we can come up there like that, and this will come into the road. Can we do that? No, it's telling us to go a little bit further back, which is fine. And I'm going to run it all the way along the road here.
This is Nan,
We can cut through
you listening to the smooth beat.
without destroying any houses, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, we want them to be able to get to this pathway over here, so I'm just going to extend this pathway along the road here. I don't know why we suddenly lost a business there. Let's just change the zoning for some reason. Okay, but now people can get over the highway. Well, this is not the highway yet, but the main road, so that the people don't have to cross. What we can do is we can actually take the intersections off this traffic circle. There are quite a few people parking along this side of the road, so maybe we can put in. It is a slightly higher density road, so we can probably put in some more Japanese residential buildings. But before we do, I want to put in a park. Something that's just really cool that defines this area. I'm very happy with that, and that should give the entertainment buff to quite a large area. We are going to need a little park over there, I think. And we can have another medium density. Another 2 buildings there, so let's do that. Another 3 buildings, that's great. Okay, and then we can do some more medium over here. Pretty cool. Okay, and then what I want to do is instead of buying space or buying more tiles, I was thinking of maybe going across the river and then start building a sort of a downtown of a city on this side of the city. So we are still running in the hole a little bit every month, but we are going to catch up. I mean, we do have some medium residentials coming in over there and over there, where we can just add some more density on this side. These guys can't get down from here, so let's just finish this off. So we want to bring you down to the main road. Same thing for you. And then I'm going to remove the double pedestrian crossings. The same thing over there. I think we need people crossing from each side. They can walk up to this side. You can see a lot of people are already using it. Just gives people the ability to be able to get from this side, over the main road without stopping traffic. So traffic can keep, flowing smoothly, and people can get across and do what they need to do. So these people are still walking along the road, but they will start using the pedestrian crossing or the pathway a lot more often now. You can see people are walking all the way along the road. So we could actually probably just run this pathway. Right along, and then the same thing there. We could just remove the second pedestrian crossing there. Okay, same thing here. So this is the main road into our to this part of the city. So maybe we don't want, you know, cars stopping because of traffic. So same thing what we did the other side is we're going to just raise it a little bit. So I'm going to just see if we can do that. We can. It's very happy for us to do that. And then we can just bring it down to street level again. Hook it up there. Vice versa. Down to street level. And then we can hook it up there. You know, do we want them to be able to cross the main road here? Probably not. I'll leave it for now. If it starts getting really bad, you can see a lot of people are really using it. Loving the new walkway. Now people can walk to work, which I think is better for them. These pedestrian crossings here are a little bit crazy, so I'm going to take that out. Same thing over there, and the same thing over there. Okay, perfect. And then maybe we can build in a little bit of a back alley here and bring in some more sort of medium residential. Just make some more space. So if we come up about 2, I think, and we come wrapping around. Like that. And we can put another cul-de-sac on the end. We haven't given ourselves a hell of a lot more space, but let's just fill it in anyways. I don't want that going on that road at all. I don't want anything going on that road either. So we can probably put a pathway and that forces the zoning to be on the side, and then we can just probably put in. There we go. So I'm just trying to get us into the green. That's the main purpose of today, I think, and to expand our territory as well. So I don't have the fire services running. I'd like to get that running as well. Let's just do that in the meantime. Okay, we want to be able to go across this area, and I want to make use of this area and try and put in some sort of a grid sort of structure over here. So I'm going to have a look, and I'm going to probably go at this point. I'm going to choose 168, and it's going to be by 120. Okay, 168. Hopefully we can fit in 3. Okay. Okay, and then it should be easy for us to just take out a few more rows. So 240, 360. Look at that. Maybe might be lucky to get another row in here. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be able to. Beautiful. And this is the other highway coming in on the other side of the tile, which we don't want to use right now. But I just want to get as much of a grid structure as we can get into this side of the section of the city. So 168. I don't think we're going to be able to do another one. And this we can probably use for some sort of a service or something. Okay, so it's the main road out there. And then we need to be able to get across the water as well. We can probably add a little bit more grid. We can add another one in here. So let's just do that. So I'm going to add another 168 over here. We can probably add another one over here as well. Okay, so this is going to be... it was actually one road, which was fine. Okay, so there's quite a lot of grid put in. Maybe we can do a little bit more up here. Just completely utilize as much of the space as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. And we want to be able to go across the water as well. So we want to be able to get from this side of the city. I don't want to join up this highway with the other highway, because what will happen is there'll be a lot of then through traffic through the city, which is something you really, really, really don't want. So I'm going to just up this. I'm going to go across the river. So try and go a little bit higher. And just try and find the shortest path across. Perfect. Okay, so there's our initial bridge in. And what I want to do is bring this main road. Why is it not happy? Okay, there we go. I just want to see more or less sort of what sort of angle we're looking at here. Okay, no, that's not terrible. Bring this down. Let's just bring it down to that point. That's perfect. Okay, and I don't want to hook up that highway at the moment, so I'm going to put in a medium traffic circuit in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that main road there. Perfect. Okay, this really doesn't look good, so I just want to fix this up a little bit. I don't know why it's not very happy. Okay, that's a little bit better. And we're going to need people to be able to walk across, which is something I haven't thought about. You have to go across the main road, or are we trying to put like a pedestrian bridge across this river? Let's see. Oh, we can, guys. So we're going to. We just now need to bring it down. Okay. So now we've got pedestrian access across the bridge, across the water, which is also very good. Okay, and I think, the main intersection into the city also needs to be a traffic circle on this section of the city. And I don't know if we're going to go commercial, if we're going to go residential. We should probably go residential or a little bit of both. So let's put in some residential, medium residential here. It is asking for, funny enough, it is asking for high density, but low income high density. I don't particularly want to do it, so I'm not at the moment. Okay, so we just want to run it with the guides on. Got just way too many traffic lights and way too many of everything. So I'm just going to remove the traffic lights in the intersections. And it is asking for a little bit of, we are running in the whole $2,000 every single month. Quite concerning, actually. I'm going to put in a small park in the middle, so it'll keep these residential people happy. And that's already bringing in quite a lot of people. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to remove the traffic lights at the intersections. I'm going to add another park. And then what I'm going to do is same thing. I'm going to do medium Japanese residential. And this should start bringing quite a lot of people into the city. You should see an increase of people arriving. Yep. You see we're getting 212 an hour and it's going up steadily. So more people are moving in. Our bridge has not really been utilized yet. So none of the people that are going to that section of the city have arrived yet. Let's wait a little bit and see. Hopefully we get some traffic. I am worried about the fact that we're digging into a hole so much more every month. So I'm going to turn fire off. I'm going to turn police off. At least we're going to be going into the green a little bit. And it is asking for a lot more low residential. I didn't really think about that. I'm just thinking about long term and bringing in a sort of high density population on this side of the city. I mean, it is asking for these low rent housing. If we keep them small, I don't know, let's have a look. I mean, let's put it in and let's see. Worst case, we can take it out at a later stage. But we're providing parking, providing everything that we need. I think this will be sort of a commercial road. Same sort of thing. I'm going to add a park in the center, keep the entertainment going, keep everybody going. Actually, everybody's happy. Okay, so we do have the, okay, this is the waterfront, but we don't have the mixed housing yet. Okay, so we were talking about commercials, so let's add some commercial in. I'm going to add some of the Japanese style, and I'm also going to add some of the European style as well, so there is a little bit of variety. We miss people coming over our bridge for the first time, but you can see traffic, people are coming in. And there's crime. You know, as I turn it off, we start having problems. Okay, so let's just turn that back on for now. On in the hole again. Oh my goodness, too much crime. Okay, so let's just bring in some more people. Yeah, so just moving the traffic lights in the intersections. Going to put in parks again. And we can start bringing in some more medium density residential. More people, more taxes, more income. And maybe we should go for the low rent, high residential. Cool. Okay, so I wonder if people are actually using the pedestrian bridge. Yeah, we got people coming across the water. Very cool. A little bit of a mess here. We can fix it at a later stage. I think it's cool, but at least people are using it, and so people can get there via car and people can get there via foot, which is perfect. And we do have quite a lot of people moving in now. I mean, these are the, you know, the higher residential versions, the low income. We're going to double our population quite easily just by putting in this number of people, this number of houses here. I don't know why it's not. It's obviously absolutely no demand for it. I mean, this building's a little bit better. These one all seem to be sort of, you know, only 2 stories high. You're going up against these big buildings, and I don't know if we're going to have enough parking, but I think it looks good. Okay, we're back in the green, and we do have the police station going, so let's get the fire station going. A little bit of a hole again, but we should dig ourselves out of it pretty quickly now when these people move in. So let's just let the simulation run for a little bit. Some nice pretty buildings coming in. Yeah, I wish they had sort of low rent in the Japanese theme. That would be really nice. And we could keep it quite, you know, true to what I wanted to do. Well, now we're going into the whole like 1800 a month. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Starting to run out of money. So it's going to pause debt care for the moment. Let these people move in. Let us let them settle and let the city settle a little bit, and then I'll put it back on. I just want to be making a little bit of money all the time. Okay, you can see a lot of traffic coming over the bridge. Let's go and have a look. Quite a nice looking car. Like a grey sedan, dark grey, charcoal grey. He's got his little trailer with all his boxes on the back. Coming in and moving in. I can't say I like these low rents. I might have to get rid of them. We'll just see how it goes. You can look at the other part of the city across the river. Looks really nice. He's got himself parking. Hopefully he hasn't got this nice car and he's coming to live here, because that would be silly. You know, it's his family where they're moving into. Yeah, they are moving into. They have such a nice car, but they don't want to pay rent. cheap citizens, that's what they are. I suppose it's clever. That's going to add a lot of people to our city. And we've doubled our population since we started, so it's going quite well. Okay, so we are starting to build up some more income again, which is great. Some of these houses are a little bit more settled now, so let's add some trees. So turn the snapping off, change the brush strength to 100%. We'll leave it on 200. I'm going to add some saplings and I'm going to add some mature trees. And I'm just going to paint in just a little bit. Just try and fill it in a little bit. Look like it's been here for a little bit longer than it has actually. It's quite big. We can go in and do some proper detailing a little bit later. Just want to fill it out a little bit, and then we can add some of the hickories as well, because it is seasonal and the hickories were already on the map, so I was trying to be true to what was on the map originally. And then I'm just going to add some shrubbery, just paint it in. Yeah, so we can get right down to detailing. We can go right down to this point where we can say, okay, cool, I don't want these shrubs here. I want to do it myself, so make it look a little bit more authentic. And shrubberies along the entire row. Get another one in there. No, we can't. That's because it's at such a weird angle. Run a few there. Doesn't like the house. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They don't all die at the same time. That's what happens if you try. You only have the different sizes. That's what happens. They're all going to die at the same time, then it's going to look terrible. Okay, so we want, let's see if we can get a couple of trees in here. She should be doing one baby one, one big one, one baby one big one. Just can't fit it in there, so maybe let's try baby hickory. That'll fit in there. Is it the hickory? Yeah, it is too. Little baby one. And maybe we can just paint in a few. Let's try and fill this area up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. And do the same thing if we can put some hickories in as well, just to add some variety. And they should fit in there because there are slightly smaller trees, take less surface space. Absolutely perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's get some shrubbery in as well. And we are 1,000 in the green every month, which is absolutely perfect. People are using our pedestrian crossing beautifully. You know, if they want to get from here and they want to go and do shopping over there, it's quite a long trek for them, but long journey for them. Is our thing turned off? It is. Damn it. Okay, so we're going to have to turn that back on and go into the hole a little bit more. I don't know why we're not making ends meet at the moment.
Back with Nan.
Let's check our
bringing you the
taxes.
coolest
And we
sounds
definitely don't want to
about.
listen to her. Let's change it to the next song. Oh wow, so it's actually fall now and it's sunset, so the trees are all changing color. And the city's changing color. Look how beautiful it is, guys. The water, the shadows over the water, the trees. As the sun starting to set in the distance. Oh, it's very bright light. Realistic, beautiful. People living their normal daily lives. Look at these beautiful little suburbs. Really, really, really pretty. Okay. I wish we were in the green, but I had to turn because we need death care. And our new part of our city is starting to take shape. Start thinking about education. I can put in a small elementary school. I think it's going to be too small for what our needs are. And it's going to put us in the hole even more every month. So I'm just going to hold off a little bit. How's our crematorium doing? Go and take care of those bodies, guys. Sure, 10 vehicles in use. That's quite a lot, guys. What a beautiful autumn day in City Skylines too. In our beautiful city. Just watching the daily life go by. I mean, we could definitely pretty all these things up so we can add bushes and shrubbery and everything. I think we should start thinking about it at least. Can we fit any trees in here? We could probably fit in a line of trees in here. It's because there's the bigger ones and the smaller ones. We've got some shrubbery along the road. That looks really nice, actually. Let's see if we can use that tool and paint in a very small surface area. Let's see. Yeah, it works, guys. It works nicely, actually. Wow, that's so much cooler. I mean, the radius is only that small, but yet it's it's putting in, excuse me, it's like putting in like a radius like it's that big. Okay, but it's fine. Let's just add some small ones in for now. Can always put some more trees in and make it a little bit prettier as we're going along. I don't think any people are coming out this way. Okay, maybe up until this point. Let's see. We're gonna go further. No, probably not, because the pathway doesn't go anywhere that way. It does give them opportunity to walk. There's a lot of people still walking on the road. I wonder where they are walking to. Probably to work. And there are literally people walking across this bridge going to work. She'd rather walk than drive. Okay, well, good for her. She wants to stay healthy. That's good for her. I think that's cool. Pretty cool, guys. You just add detailing where we can. Just make our city pretty wherever we can. Then I'm going to just fill in. Which was a little bit more accurate, but at least it's not leaving it all bare. I think it's quite nice. It fills it out quite a lot. Makes it look a little bit more realistic. Should probably add some more variety of the bushes in. But I mean, imagine going for a morning run on this pathway. I think it'll be absolutely beautiful. Right next to the water's edge. Really cool. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe. Yeah. And I will catch you on the next one. I hope you have a good day. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.